This next song is called "You've Got a Lot of Growing Up to Do." It's the cheesiest thing I got. I kept this like kind of running list of things that drive me nuts, and I put them all in a song. I had like this comprehensive thing, and I was like, I'm going to fit every one of these into a song. So it's kind of a rant, but I hope you like it. Hope you can relate to some of it, and you don't hate me too much for anything you disagree with. See if I can remember all these lyrics. Here we go. To the one who drives around parking lots, hitting cars and running off. To the girl who thinks she's better than us 'cause of all the fancy stuff. To the woman in the restaurant making a fuss about her food. And to the server who stoops low enough to add some seasoning from his shoe. To the man who thinks a homeless guy could just go get a job. To the hordes who couldn't care to try and just return my call. To the racist fool who folks forgive 'cause he comes from another time. And to the guy who thinks since his day stinks he ought to ruin mine. Well, I have something to say. You've got a lot of growing up to do. You've got a lot of growing up to do. You've got a lot of growing up to do. You've got a lot of growing up to do. To the cop who gave me a ticket then passed me later at 85. To the lady preaching on the corner telling me my faith ain't right. Well, to the teacher, sure, there's nothing more important than her quizzes. And to the girl who said I love you and never meant it for a minute. To the crew that writes commercials that make it hard to watch TV. To the jerk at work on viruses just to make computers freeze. To the congressman who gets the job but then won't get it done. And to anybody thinking that they're too cool to listen to this song. Well, pay attention, baby, this'll all make sense when you're a little older. 'Cause you've got a lot of growing up to do. You've got a lot of growing up to do. You've got a lot of growing up to do. You've got a lot of growing up to do. To the crowd that doesn't clap. To the boss who never bends. To the cheaters, the beaters, the bullies, the liars, the lazies, the crooks, the criminals, the sickos, the know-it-alls, the devil, and at least two of my ex-girlfriends. To the corporate creeps, email spammers, backstabbers, Fox News, and people who are just plain mean. To the folks at the post office who can make a line move slower than I can believe. And to me, and anyone I might have missed, you got a lot of growing up to do. But to the very few of you who still say please and thank you, well, thank you. But to everybody else, you've got a lot of growing up to do. You've got a lot of growing up to do. You've got a lot of growing up to do. You've got a lot of growing up to do. Oh, and all the jerks who've come and gone, wherever they got you, I hope they're playing this song over and over and over and over and over. That's a live radio fade at the end there. Thank you. It's called You've Got a Lot of Growing Up to Do.
Singer-songwriter Ben Schmidt joining us live in studio.
I'm Karen Impola, and we've got live music from The Ponds.
Java Blend is a production of Iowa Public Radio.
Adding Iowa's talent to a world of music. Iowa Public Radio's studio